A parting bit of wisdom. I feel that I shouldn't close this treatise without at least attempting to pass along a bit of wisdom. Sometimes wisdom is found in the most unusual of places. For instance, my search has led me from Plato to Whitehead, from the ancient Greeks to the contemporary philosophers, but nowhere have I discovered an axiom so profoundly useful as that gleaned from American commercial television. To wit, an axiomatic directive from a science fiction series which has struck me as being extremely useful as we enter the problem and stress-filled 21st century. The series to which I refer? Star Trek. Now, I realize you're probably hearing this with a great deal of disdain, but I assure you that after casually discovering this problem-solving gem in one of the episodes, I carefully perused the other episodes as well, and ascertained that this axiom held true throughout. Regardless of the situation, this axiom delivered the crew of the Enterprise time and again from the jaws of certain destruction, and therefore could certainly be of immense value in tackling something as mundane as our own everyday problems. The axiom? Reroute all power to the forward shields. I was struck with the simplicity and straightforwardness of this directive. No matter the problem, its complexity or severity, in episode after episode, it always worked. The ensign, for instance, would rush in and announce, "Captain, we're caught in the gravitational pull of a supernova. The bulkheads are buckling and the ship will implode in 13 seconds, to which the captain would reply, "Reroute all power to the forward shields," and sure enough, the ship was saved. Or perhaps the problem would be, "Captain, 14 Klingon battle cruisers have just decloaked off our port bow. All have armed their weapons and are preparing to fire. Phasers and photon torpedoes are offline. What should we do?" The answer? Reroute all power to the forward shields, and once again the day would be saved. And not only could this axiom be applied to technological solutions, it was absolutely universal. "Captain, the harvest on Riga 7 is threatened by a space blight. The colonists are starving and in revolt." The captain's reply? Reroute all power to the forward shields, and somehow it worked. No matter what the crisis, whether the communications array had just been swept away by a meteor storm or a female ensign was 3 weeks late with her monthly, it was reroute all power to the forward shields, and it always unerringly averted the disaster. Well, there you have it. So simple, so universally effective. If it worked for them, surely it can work for you as well. So the next time the lawnmower won't start, or the kitchen sink is clogged, the car needs a tune-up, or your rebellious teenager says that he or she wants to quit school to join an online commune, just stand tall, thrust out your chest in an assertive manner, and in your most authoritative voice shout, "Reroute all power to the forward shields." I guess I can't promise you that your problems will be solved, but hey, what can it hurt? Well, it's time to pack up the tent and move on. So I leave you now with these 3 final imperative pearls of wisdom. Number 1, stripes and plaids usually don't go together. Number 2, avoid the hot sauce at Skyline Chili. And above all, 3, reroute all power to the forward shield.